Life is not meant to be lived in the shadows of fear, hesitation, and wasted potential. Life is meant to be built, brick by brick, into something remarkable. Every single person listening to this right now has inside them the ability to transform their world completely. But the truth is harsh. Most people never will. Most will stay where they are, paralyzed by comfort, trapped by excuses, and destroyed by distractions. If you want to be different, if you want to rise above, if you want to live a life worth remembering, then you must be willing to do what the majority will never do. You must commit to discipline, embrace struggle, and build yourself into someone unstoppable. Discipline is the foundation of everything you want in life. Without discipline, dreams remain dreams. Without discipline, goals fade into empty wishes. Without discipline, life becomes nothing more than survival. But with discipline, you gain power. You gain control. You gain freedom. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. It is the invisible hand that guides you when motivation fails. It is the voice that says, "Keep going," when everything in you wants to quit. It is the reason some people live as legends, while others remain forgotten. Think about it. How many times have you said you would change? How many times have you promised yourself that tomorrow would be different? That you would start the diet, hit the gym, work on that business, cut off the bad habits. And yet, tomorrow came and you were the same. Why? Because you relied on motivation. And motivation is a liar. Motivation comes and goes like the wind. One day it's strong, the next day it's gone. But discipline does not care how you feel. Discipline does not ask for permission. Discipline gets up when you're tired. Discipline works when you're unmotivated. Discipline builds when motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline is greater than motivation. And until you learn that, you will never change. The people you admire, the ones who have achieved greatness, did not get there because they always felt like it. They got there because they refused to stop. They got there because they sacrificed comfort. They got there because they endured pain, rejection, loneliness, and failure. But they kept moving forward anyway. They understood something you must understand today. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every second you spend in comfort is a second stolen from your future. Comfort feels good now, but it leaves you weak tomorrow. Discomfort hurts now, but it builds you into something extraordinary. If you want to win, you must embrace discomfort. You must seek it, chase it, live in it, because it is only there that true growth happens. Your body, your mind, your life, they all respond to pressure. Muscles do not grow without strain. Minds do not sharpen without challenge. Characters do not develop without trials. When you run from struggle, you run from the very thing that would have made you powerful. The pain you avoid today will become the regret you carry tomorrow. But the pain you face today will become the strength you carry forever. Every time you resist temptation, every time you push through fatigue, every time you endure struggle, you are forging yourself into someone unstoppable. That is the price of freedom. That is the cost of greatness. That is the truth most people don't want to face. Look at your own life. Be brutally honest. Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you hiding in comfort? Where are you making excuses? Excuses do nothing but destroy you. Excuses convince you that you are doing your best when you are not. Excuses tell you that tomorrow is always available, but one day, tomorrow will run out. Excuses are lies you tell yourself to avoid the truth, that you are capable of more, but choose less. Stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending you are giving it everything when you know you are not. Look in the mirror and face the truth. You are either building or you are destroying. There is no in between. The world will not wait for you. Opportunities will not pause until you are ready. Time is not your friend. It is your enemy. Every second wasted is a second you will never get back. Every day wasted is a day stolen from your future. If you do not learn to value your time, you will waste your life. You must treat every moment as if it matters, because it does. You must wake up each day with urgency. Not panic, not fear, but urgency. The urgency of knowing that you only have one shot at this life, that there are no do-overs, that the clock is always ticking, and every moment you spend in laziness, in distraction, in mediocrity, is a moment you can never recover. Life is slipping away whether you act or not, but the difference is this: if you act, life becomes yours. If you waste it, life owns you. The greatest tragedy is not death. The greatest tragedy is living a life of wasted potential. The greatest tragedy is knowing you could have been more, but you chose less. The greatest tragedy is dying with regret, knowing you had the chance but refused to take it. Do not let that be your story. Do not let comfort write the final chapter of your life. Write it yourself. Write it with blood, sweat, tears, and relentless discipline. Write it with sacrifice, struggle, and resilience. Write it with courage and determination. Write a story that inspires. Write a story that lives beyond you. Write a story worth telling. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be voices telling you to quit, to settle, to stop. But those voices are not your truth. Those voices are nothing but noise. Do not let the opinions of others control the direction of your life. Do not let their limitations become your reality. Do not let their weakness infect your strength. The truth is, most people gave up on themselves a long time ago, and now they want you to do the same. But you are not them. You are different. You refuse to quit. You refuse to settle. You refuse to waste your life. You will rise, you will build, you will endure, because that is who you are meant to be. The road will not be easy. It will test you, break you, humble you. But that is exactly what makes it worth it. If it were easy, it would not matter. If it were easy, it would not change you. If it were easy, everyone would do it, and everyone would be great. But greatness is rare for a reason. It is rare because it requires what most are unwilling to give. It requires sacrifice. It requires pain. It requires discipline when everyone else is lazy. It requires courage when everyone else is afraid. It requires faith when everyone else doubts. If you are willing to give what they will not, you will live a life they cannot. That is the deal. That is the price. That is the truth. So do not fear struggle. Do not fear pain. Do not fear discomfort. Fear only regret. Fear only wasted potential. Fear only a life that ends with nothing to show for it. When you feel tired, keep going. When you feel weak, push harder. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every day you stay disciplined, you get closer. Every moment you refuse comfort, you become stronger. Do not underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. They may seem insignificant today, but they are the seeds of your future. And one day, those seeds will grow into a life beyond anything you imagined. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you believe. You are destined for more than the life you are living right now. But destiny does not wait. Destiny does not come to those who sit idle. Destiny is claimed by those who act. Destiny belongs to the disciplined. Destiny belongs to the relentless. Destiny belongs to those who refuse to quit. So rise up, take control. Build yourself into someone unrecognizable. Build a life that makes people ask how you did it. Build a legacy that will outlive you. The choice is yours. The time is now. Comfort is killing you. Discipline will save you. Which will you choose? Every single day, you are faced with a choice. The choice between staying the same or becoming more. The choice between comfort and growth. The choice between excuses and action. These choices may seem small in the moment, but they are shaping your future. Every time you take the easy way, you reinforce weakness. Every time you push through, you reinforce strength. Life is not decided in one big moment. It is decided in thousands of small ones. It is the small decisions, repeated day after day, that create who you are and what you become. Think about your mornings. Do you wake up when the alarm rings, or do you hit snooze? That single decision is not just about sleep. It is about discipline. It is about whether you let your feelings control you or whether you control yourself. When you wake up and start the day with action, you build momentum. When you delay, you start the day with defeat. Every morning is a chance to win or to lose before the day even begins. And the way you start often dictates the way you finish. If you want to transform your life, start by mastering your mornings. Now think about your habits. Habits are the building blocks of your life. They are the patterns that shape your days and, in turn, your years. The life you have right now is a reflection of your habits. If you are disciplined, strong, focused, and relentless, it is because your habits support that identity. If you are lazy, weak, distracted, and unfocused, it is because your habits feed that. The truth is simple. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Dreams mean nothing if your daily actions contradict them. You cannot want success but live in laziness. You cannot want strength but live in weakness. You cannot want freedom but live in chains. Change your habits and you change your life. But change is not easy. Change requires discomfort. It requires breaking patterns that you have repeated for years. It requires pushing against the current of your own comfort. That is why so few people truly change. They want transformation, but they do not want the pain that comes with it. They want the reward, but they do not want the sacrifice. They want greatness, but they do not want to give up the small pleasures that are stealing it from them. That is why mediocrity is common, but greatness is rare. Because greatness demands what mediocrity avoids. Every time you resist temptation, you are becoming stronger. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you are building trust with yourself. Every time you push through when it hurts, you are proving to yourself that you are unstoppable. Self-discipline is the ultimate form of self-respect. When you discipline yourself, you are telling yourself that your future matters, that your goals matter, that your potential matters. And when you lack discipline, you are telling yourself that your comfort is more important than your destiny, that laziness is more valuable than greatness, that weakness is more worthy than strength. Which one do you believe? Do not misunderstand this. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. It is freedom from the chains of weakness. It is freedom from the lies of motivation. It is freedom from regret. Discipline frees you from the life you do not want and delivers the life you do. People think discipline is suffering, but the truth is, the real suffering comes from regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. You can choose the small pain now or the massive pain later, but you cannot escape pain. The difference is, discipline's pain builds you. Regret's pain destroys you. Ask yourself, do you want to live in temporary discomfort or permanent regret? Do you want to feel the short-term sting of effort or the long-term sting of wasted potential? That is the choice. That is the reality. You cannot avoid it. You must pick one. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can build the life you want. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who avoid pain. They are the ones who choose the right pain. The pain of discipline, the pain of growth, the pain of sacrifice, because they know that on the other side of that pain is power, freedom, and fulfillment. Look around at the world today. People are more distracted than ever. Endless scrolling, mindless entertainment, quick dopamine hits that give pleasure for a second and emptiness for hours. The world is designed to steal your attention, your focus, your drive. Every app, every platform, every device, it is built to keep you hooked, to keep you weak, to keep you wasting your life. If you do not control your focus, the world will. And if the world controls your focus, it controls your future. That is why discipline is more important now than ever before. Discipline is the weapon you use to fight back against distraction. Discipline is the shield that protects you from wasting your life. Discipline is the anchor that keeps you steady when the world is pulling you away from your goals. Discipline is not about being perfect. You will stumble. You will fail. You will fall short. But discipline means you get back up every time. Discipline means you keep going when others quit. Discipline means you rise stronger from every fall. Perfection is impossible. but persistence is not. Consistency is not. Discipline is not. Do not aim to be perfect. Aim to be relentless. Aim to keep going no matter what. Aim to outlast your weaknesses. That is what matters. That is what builds you. Imagine your future self. The strongest, most disciplined, most powerful version of you. What does that person look like? How do they live? How do they carry themselves? That version of you is possible. That version of you is waiting. But it will not appear magically. It will not appear by wishing, by hoping, by dreaming. It will appear through discipline. It will appear through sacrifice. It will appear through years of effort and relentless commitment. Every disciplined choice you make brings you closer to that version of yourself. Every weak choice you make pushes you further away. You are either building that version of you, or you are destroying it. Which one are you doing right now? The truth is simple. You already know what you need to do. You know you need to eat better. You know you need to exercise. You know you need to focus. You know you need to stop wasting time. You know the actions required. The question is not knowledge. The question is discipline. The question is whether you will act when it is hard, when it is boring, when it is uncomfortable. Because that is the difference. Everyone knows what to do. Few are disciplined enough to do it. Be one of the few. Be the exception. Be the one who chooses discipline when everyone else chooses excuses. Remember this: no one is coming to save you. No one will do the work for you. No one will hand you success. No one will build your dreams but you. Waiting for someone else to push you is weakness. Depending on motivation is weakness. Hoping for luck is weakness. The strong take responsibility. The disciplined take control. The relentless take action. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. Stop pretending you have time. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for the right moment. The right moment is now, because tomorrow is not promised, and your life is slipping away with every second you waste. There is greatness inside of you. There is strength inside of you. There is potential inside of you. But none of it matters unless you act. None of it matters unless you discipline yourself. None of it matters unless you are willing to sacrifice comfort for growth, weakness for strength, laziness for discipline. You have one life, one chance, one opportunity to build something extraordinary. Do not waste it. Do not trade it for comfort. Do not let it slip through your fingers. Seize it, build it, live it. Because when the end comes, you will not regret the effort you gave, but you will regret the chances you never took. Discipline is your path. Discipline is your power. Discipline is your destiny. Embrace it. Live it. Become it.